Hey guys, Justin Jacoby here, Camp Jansen coach. Just wanted to walk you guys through what we're going to be doing today. So we've got Nick Gloff here as always, and Steve Krug. He's actually one of my athletes here, 4 weeks out from a show, doing classic physique. Probably going to end up doing junior USAs as well right after that. So we're going to run him through the workout and then take a look at him after. So we're going to probably be tailing a little bit of the workout for what Steve is able to do from an expenditure standpoint, being that he's 4 weeks out. So follow along, we'll cue everything up like always, and make sure you guys are able to learn exactly what we're doing and why we're doing it. All right, so warming up today. I tweaked my shoulder yesterday in our push workout, so I can't really get my arm up over my head fully without having some pain in my front delt. It's probably more biceps tendon and pec than it actually is delt, but it's localized here. So I'm doing a movement here you guys have seen before, doing a single arm pullover, more as a warm up and priming movement for our heavier rowing today. So, but this still is almost like a vertical pull movement for me. So I'm just replacing this for the single arm pull down today.
Never seen Ronnie do that one.
Talking to me?
Yeah.
Yeah, Ronnie fronts. Nah, boy, what the fuck does that mean? I can't lift anything like him. None of our training is even remotely like Ronnie Cole. Good. Good. Keep your shoulder down. Good. Overdo anything to try and stretch, then it's too much. Strong. Nice. That's good. Come on. Hit the bilateral prime row that you guys have seen us do on our other back days. We're gonna hit 3 sets here today, and then we're gonna move over into a single arm arsenal row. You're gonna see exactly how we're doing both of these, and we'll walk you guys through the exact process, especially the single arm arsenal row, as that's a newer movement that we've just kind of fit into our rotation. Good. Keep that, touch that rib, touch that rib. Good.
Third movement, single arm lat row on the Arsenal ISO. So, big things, easy cues. Use what the machine gives you. Put your foot on something that is not going to allow your foot to move anywhere, and you can push against the direction that the weight's trying to pull you. Foot's down here, his leg is locked in place. Now, uses his other arm to brace himself, puts it directly into this pad. Now from here, he wants to keep his arm in a position where his shoulder doesn't come into his neck, drags his hand into his hip. Now as simple as that may be hard for you to do, just make sure your major cue, stay in place, bring your arm around you to your hip. Okay, Terry's pull down. The way that Justin so aptly describes it usually is to cue as if you're doing every gym bro's shitty lat pull down. A real lat pull down, you're gonna have your elbow travel out in front of you, be neutral or supinated, semi-supinated. He's gonna stay in this neutral position, but instead of his elbows tracking around him, with his shoulders packing down and forward, he lets his shoulders come back into retraction and depression, he holds his shoulder blades together, and keeps his elbows tracking, so his goal is to bring his hand directly into the crook of his elbow, rather than out and around. Come on. Finish. Finish. Come on. Okay. Pause up here, stop, drag out. First 3 inches are the slowest. There you go. Drag, there you go. That's how it's done. Drag from the top. You heard me just give him a cue to drag out from the start. Rear delts do the same job as a whole lot of other muscles in your upper back. So, given the opportunity, the other muscles are gonna help you. First things first, keep your shoulder blades exactly where they are to start with. If you need them out protracted forward a little more and keep them there, that's fine. If you need them more retracted, keep them there, that's fine. Find a spot that you can maintain comfortably, that you have good range of motion, stay there. The more these move, the less you're gonna have the rear delt isolated. It's a small muscle that has the same function as a lot of other things that are much bigger than it, that has better leverage to do the same job. You need to be careful in your job of isolating it or else it won't do it. Start of the range, arms out in front of you. You start by squeezing at the rear delt, pressing out without moving, drag, and then accelerate through the range. And down from the top, here, drag, out, same thing on the way down. 3, 2, 1, same. 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1. And eventually it'll become normal. That's how you'll keep the connection on your rear delt and the other things won't take it. There you go.
Incline cable curl here. Basically letting my hand slightly fall behind me to the point where my arm is completely locked out So I'm almost like trying to lock out my tricep, because the only way to get a fully lengthened bicep is from fully shortening the tricep. So if I basically lock out my tricep at the bottom, I'm getting a fully stretched tricep, and then I just simply engage my bicep, and I basically disengage my tricep so I can get out of this locked out position without doing like one of these and potentially like popping a bicep in this movement, especially if you have something like me where I just tweaked the shoulder the other day. Coming to a full pause at the bottom. Not trying to pull against momentum. Makes it a lot safer for you. As these single joint movements and isolation movements, if you try and go too fast, too heavy, or too hard, too explosive, it's very easy to get injured.
Bring this hand up a little bit. Turn. Open up your shoulders. Let them out. Oh, fuck. Yeah. Get wide like it's front double. Push your elbow up. Push it up, keep it up. Yeah. Push it up, keep it up. Yeah. There you go.
Come on, Steve. Do some posing, so we're going to get that on camera so we can take a look at him and see how he looks, and also just get some more posing practice in as he's 4 weeks out.
Take a step back. You're going to be pretty close to that mirror on the back there. Cool. That way the light's hitting you the right way. Chest up. Good. Quarter turn. Quarter turn. Keep your chest up. Good. Quarter. Quarter. Front double. Pull vacuum. That's it. That's it. Vacuum that front shot. Side chest. Sit on it a little bit more. Good. Clamp that front arm down. So instead of it being here, you pull it down. There we go. Bring this down. There we go. Shorten it a little bit more here. Good. Back double. Throw your thumbs back. Relax. Relax. So here, when we get in it, we'll raise up and then we hit our thumbs back is like this. Would that be an external rotation at the shoulder or internal?
Yes. External. Hands are coming back.
So all we're doing is this. We're just trying to rotate at the shoulder more, so that way we can actually bring more of our lat. So we're just gonna rotate the shoulder. Not just, if I'm stuck here, I'm not just gonna lean back. I need to be able to get into the position of my shoulders. Yeah, so you have to throw those thumbs back. Do it the exact same way that you did before, and then just really focus on being able to rotate at the shoulder. Good, relax. Ab and thigh. Blow, 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 blow. Now slam down hard. In your classical pose. If you're gonna hit that hand behind the head in at front double, it's gotta be a vacuum.
This guy?
Yeah, if you're gonna hit that, it's gotta be a vacuum. That's a good shot. Bring that hand that's behind your head down to your waist, like this, and hit like a lat spread on that. So bring that thumb forward. So hit this like a front lat spread on this side, vacuum, and then front double bicep.
That might look better with the abs, but we'll try that.
There we go. That's a really good shot for you. Excellent.
just shows how big you are, because
It's fucked.
you can see your delt in your arm, which you have good density there and good roundness. And so where you lose that when you put your hand up here. Now you have nice feathering in the serratus,
Yeah.
so you can actually see like all the detail there, which is still good. And obviously, like, we're still not 100%. You know,
Yeah.
we're still 4 weeks out, which then and really 12 weeks out.
This side
That
is
all-
so much better than this side, but this quad I feel like is so much more dominant. So I can hit the side tri over here. I'm over here, classic.
Yeah, I don't like triceps. I don't like side triceps as classic poses.
No.
That's not classic to me. I think you've got two options to really hit like classic shots. I think you hit the hand behind the head like that, or you hit the hand on hip lat spread like you did with the vacuum, and then front double on the other side. But you're always angled. You know, if you tried to do it like front on like this,
It
it
would
looks
look shit.
awful.
Yeah.
It's got to be like this. You're up on your toe here. Obviously, you're splitting the floor so you can get both legs to completely flare and separate. So you got to stay on that right leg. Yep, there you go. Push it out, knee out, and then you hit up. There we go. That's nasty.
I would say that's
right
the
leg,
one.
right leg, right leg. There you go. Perfect. That's good.
I would say that's the one. I wouldn't try the other one because you're already having a hard time holding your pose.
Yeah.
And with 4 weeks and 12 weeks, you're gonna have time for the 12 weeks to practice.
Yeah.
But you want to make sure that you can hold it. And if that overhead position is hard for you to hold that vacuum,
Yeah.
don't even try.
Yeah. I like that. I think I'll be able to display that really well in the Ivy quad, but this one feels way more comfortable for me.
Good.
When you-
Especially splitting the floor. This just feels like
Yeah.
Yeah, you nail it.
Then hold it. Yeah.